Hello, everybody, and welcome to How I See It with Kevin Levrone, brought to you by Leveroni Supplements and starring the man himself, Kevin Levrone. Kevin, welcome, as always.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, people.
Okay. Now, we're a day late because Kevin had a crazy leg workout that took him a full day to recover. And if you've never needed a full day to recover from a leg workout, you've probably never trained legs that hard, I'm guessing. So,
Yeah.
a little bit sore all over, Kevin? A little achy?
Yeah, it's tough, man. I did 4 sets of 20 with 315 pounds.
Ooh.
With not a lot of rest in between.
The set on the leg press looked pretty brutal, too. What was that?
Yeah, that was, well, started off with 4 sets of 20 on 315 on squats.
Yeah.
Of course, there was not a lot of rest in between.
Yeah.
And then, doing that, you get so much lactic acid built up in your lower back. Your whole nervous system is just shot. It's just different. Right. Reps of 20 is another whole world, So then I went to leg press, started with 6 plates on each side, 15 reps, 7 plates, 15, 8 plates, 15, 9 plates, 15, 10 plates, 15, and 11, 15. I think I ended up with 12 on each side, So the last set that they saw was actually the last working set on leg press, a few reps from what the whole thing was. Now some people were saying, well, the range of movement. Of course, the range of movement is really restricted because my lower back was so tight and my quads are so pumped up. So yeah, your range of movement at that point is going to be somewhat restricted. So that's kind of like where I was. So I stayed in the targeted zone where I wouldn't hurt myself but still have pressure on my quads,
Right on.
And then after that, we went and moved to did leg extensions for about 6 sets of 15.
Okay. I would have been all set with the squats. I would have been all done, nothing else. But that's,
Have you ever tried that?
The 4 sets?
20?
Yeah, I'm using 225 when I do that, not 315. If I do 315 for 20, that's a one and done. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's like cardio workout as well.
Oh, you have to be to do 20 rep sets of squats, you have to be in an amazing cardiovascular condition. Yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone's never tried it, you got to give that
a try. It's, you can go in the gym and squat 500 for 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever, but when you do those reps, this is another world, man.
Right.
So, anyway, I apologize for being late, guys.
Oh, it's okay. I think I have to replug this in while I set up my next question. Apologize, everybody. I had it in the wrong hole, so I want to make sure the audio sounds good. First question. Okay, Kevin, Zahir, 30 years old from UK. On the last Ron Line Report video and then on Kevin's Insta story, he mentioned running against the clock and that he might have put his foot in his mouth again. Considering he only intends to compete one more year, why start this prep so late for a second huge comeback event? There's more. I know Kevin knows his body well, etc. He says his body responds well for approximately 14 weeks only, then plateaus. But considering he had so much catching up to do with the legs, back, and overall fullness, why wait so late to go balls to the wall on a huge show? Surely taking this much time off requires more time on and perhaps train for longer in order to give himself every chance of regaining muscle. It will be 18 months since Olympia 2016 when he gets on stage at the Arnold. Stating that he only went into full-blown prep 13 weeks out makes it harder to achieve a top 3 place in my opinion. By the way, I'm a huge Leveroni fan and have watched his videos before social media even exploded. Still am, and my questions are just to get an insight into his mindset from the last Olympia to now. Can't wait for the Arnold Classic Australia to see his results. That's a long question.
Yeah. Very long question.
What was it? Why'd you wait so long, I guess, is what he wants to know, to start prepping, to start training real hard and heavy again.
Because my body will burn out if I go longer than 4 months.
Okay. And that makes sense when you think about it.
Pretty much.
Okay.
And when did that question come in?
After the last one we did, so sometime in the last week. Yeah.
Yeah, so it didn't come in after that video that I just got finished doing.
Probably a week before that.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Appreciate the question, though, but yeah. My body maximizes the 4 months of training. That's it. Anything after that, I start declining.
Okay, cool. I think this was also from him. I know Kevin is keeping everything hidden until the show, but can he give us his personal view of the progress he is seeing and feeling?
Yeah, if you go to my page and stuff, you'll see some photos, not photos, but some videos and stuff we put up there.
Yeah.
You need to kind of get a glimpse of. I'm 260 pounds right now, 8 weeks out.
Yeah.
So that's a hell of a head start than what I had for the Mr. Olympia. People don't understand. Mr. Olympia on stage, I was 223.
Wow.
You know.
Yeah.
So I'm already 260 right now, and I'm growing, and growing. As every week go by, I probably gain about 2 or 3 pounds.
Wow.
You know, maybe more. So I'm probably going to put on about another 12 or 13 pounds, I guess.
Wow.
So there's no doubt in my mind, you know, I'll be bigger where I need to be for this show, you know?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, if you peak, if you get up to 270 or a little over and then, you know, suck down a few more pounds, that's still going to be a huge, huge improvement over that 2016 Olympia. Huge improvement.
Huge. I mean, people don't realize it. 223 on stage compared to, if I go on stage in 243, I mean, that's 20 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
You know, 20 pounds of muscle is a lot on your legs and on your back.
I mean, that was pretty close to your best weight ever, I think, when you were, you know,
Yeah.
in the 90s or early 2000s.
Yeah, but you know, Ron, I'm really not trying to pay attention to the scale. My body is just, oh man, I'm stiff all the time. I'm sore right now.
Yeah.
Excruciating just pain. You know, my body's just, it's just, there's a lot going on, man.
Right.
I just want to sleep. I'm sleeping probably about 12 hours a day, 8 at night, and then another 4 hours, 2 or 3 hours of naps here and there throughout the day, eating every 2 hours and everything. So it's only, my body can only do this stuff for about 4 months, you know. That's it, man.
Yeah. And I mean, I think you've proven,
I'm exhausted now. So
proven so many times in the old days that 4 months of full bore for you is all you really need to be pretty damn great.
Things are coming back. I mean, I'm doing my best. I'm doing everything that I possibly can, you know, to be healthy, make it through my workouts. And that's all I can do is give it 100%, you know.
Yeah. All right, we're not getting too far from the UK because our next one comes from Ireland. Paul Cullen, photographer, good friend of Giles also. Hi, Kevin and Ron. First, God bless you both from Ireland. Two great guys you are both. My question to Kevin is, does he remember coming to Ireland and meeting his younger fan, a baby, a few months old, with the Kevin Leveroni t-shirt on?
Yeah, I remember.
Pictures. He sent me pictures, but I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know how many babies you've run into with Kevin Leveroni shirts on.
yeah, I remember that. Yes.
He says, I met and photographed Kevin for my friend Tommy Staunton in Dublin Gym Bodybuilding Seminar.
Yeah, we did a seminar there for Tommy. Yeah.
In Raw Gym in Ireland. Just like to thank you for being a gentleman.
Thank you, sir.
It was a fantastic seminar. Everyone loved Kevin as he shared the Ronnie Coleman and Sean Ray Stingray stories.
Yeah.
Those are great stories.
Yeah.
So he only has one question. Go ahead about that.
No, I was say, you know, had a great time over there giving a seminar and everything with Tommy. And I was going to say, I'm looking forward to coming back.
Right on. He only has one question. What do you think of the Irish people from your visit?
Great. Hardworking folks, man. Good culture. I mean, just a lot of love. And Irish people stick together, you know?
Yeah.
We sure do.
A couple questions from fitness_773. I think you've answered this before. Will you do the Olympia if you win the Arnold Australia or place second or third? Of course you will. Why wouldn't you? I know you don't want to.
We'll
give it
see,
all
Ron. Yeah,
we'll see.
you know.
You better because I'm not going to Australia. Has deadlifting made a difference for developing a better back?
Of course, thickness all over. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to give deadlifts a go Saturday.
Wow.
This Saturday. Yeah.
How long's it been?
Deadlifting?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to start incorporating them in my workout. I didn't want to do it too far out because I was concentrating on the quads.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to throw them in deadlifting twice a week for the next 7 weeks.
Okay. So
You know,
how long since you've been, keeping them in sort of regular rotation?
um, for about the last 3 months.
Okay, not that long.
Hmm.
Okay, and his last question: after you officially retire, which I don't think you would you officially retire? That's a good question. Or are you gonna? Would you still leave it kind of open ended?
Um, I will officially, yes.
Okay. Will you be showing up at expos across the
Yeah, of
U.S.?
course. I'm still going to be involved, helping my fans, still be in the gym training, um, and everything like that, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, of course.
Back to Bangalore, India, with our good friend Siddharth. Sid, number one, saw Kevin deadlifting 500 pounds. How often is he using these weights to deadlift? And has using so much weight helped him gain more thickness in his back? Well, I guess you
Yeah,
just kind of touched on that.
yeah, we did. Yeah, I mean, I'm one of the guys. I mean, I like doing things heavy.
Yeah,
For me, that's kind of heavy, a deadlift. I've never really been a deadlifter,
yeah.
but I'm going to go up to 600 for this, for this prep on a regular basis.
Wow. Okay.
Hmm.
That kid you train with, does he pulls that all the time? Rick?
He can.
Yeah.
Everybody, 80% of the guys in that gym,
Yeah.
XL Fitness gym,
Yeah.
are deadlifters and heavy squatters and powerlifters and everything. You got bodybuilders in there that can, on a regular, rep out 500 pounds on the bench, 315 front, shoulder press with the barbells. You see guys throwing around 225 pound dumbbells for rows. It's another world when you walk in there. The hardcore music is going, and it's good to be around people that can actually stronger than you in the gym. Good motivation.
Yeah, that gym sounds pretty unique. Exile Fitness, everybody. Exile
Yep.
Fitness. Baltimore area somewhere. Hey, Sid also wants to know, do you feel you need to work on your lower back more to compete with the younger generation, as the top guys have good lower back development?
Sid, I'm just going to do everything that I possibly can do. Right now, I'm taking it day by day, week by week to try to get these muscles that I need to bring up to respond.
Yeah.
Right now I can't really pick and choose of what I want to, bring up more than the other. Right now, my goal is just to get in the gym, get these muscles firing, see them responding, and then when they get where I think they need to be, then I can start picking and choosing. You got to think, man. My focus has really just been on my legs and my back. What I've been doing for my back is bent over rows, dumbbell rows, seated cable rows, T-bar rows, these compound movements like this to, deadlifts to bring the thickness back, Hold on, Ron.
Yeah.
I just got a call that came in. Apologize.
Okay, no problem.
All right. So, but things are coming, I'm competing against myself to look better than I did in 2016, Mr. Olympia.
Yeah, I mean, based on the way
That's
you
my
look
goal.
now, I mean, even partially covered up, I can tell you've already far surpassed that at this point.
Yeah, so that's my goal.
Question 3 from Sid. Will Kevin's diet for the last 6 weeks be fish and rice?
No, we switched it up completely this time.
Okay.
Yes.
Fish and rice. Yuck. Do you think when you were at your best, you could have beaten Phil Heath or Kai Green?
I'm not even really going to comment on that because it's two different eras,
Yeah.
You can't say something that you would have done in 15, 20 years ago compared to somebody the way they look right now.
Right.
It's just a different time, God didn't have it set up for me to compete against them guys, and it just, my time was my time, their time is their time,
Fair enough.
to be honest with you. This comeback dedicated to the fans, dedicated to myself, dedicated to the guys out there who feel like they still have something left in the basement, that they can do it, dedicated to the fact that, I think we all have something in our life that we might want to go back and try it again and see if we can get it, and see if we can just give it one more try. So that's what this is all about. I'm in my 50s now, and I'm able to go in the gym and squat and hit numbers that I used to hit when I was 22 years ago, and I just feel blessed to be able to do that. For me, that's already a win, you know, really is.
Last question for Sid. Oh, okay. When will videos start coming? I can't promote other websites here. I'm sorry, Sid. But you know, if you follow Kevin's Instagram, you'll get all the answers you need. So
Yeah, just follow my Instagram, Sid, at Kevin Levrone.
okay, we have some questions from his friend Rafi from Bangalore. I'm Sid's friend. I'm a big fan of Kevin. Unfortunately, I couldn't meet him last time. However, Sid has a shaboom video with Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
He sent me it. It was a video where you're both doing the shaboom thing.
Okay,
So,
great.
I should have sent that to you so you know who this guy is.
Mm-hmm.
Hope to meet Kevin next time he's in India. A few questions. First question, what is your favorite supplement from your Levroni Signature Series? Name only one. And are you planning to bring your clothing line in India?
Well, yes. I think it already is in India, my clothing line.
Okay.
If I have to name one, you want me to name one that I'm using constantly right now?
Your favorite supplement from your line. That's what he wants to know. Your one favorite.
My creatine. I use that all day long.
Okay.
BCAAs, I use them 3 times a day, you know.
Creatine, are you having that with like every meal?
Levrone.
Levrone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There you go. That's the one he uses. Second question. Okay.
I love these fans.
Yeah, here you go. Do you think Flex should have won the 1996 Arnold Classic where you came first and he came second? I had to ask. I should have previewed these questions a little better.
Who's this coming from?
This is still Rafi. Yeah, 3 questions.
Do I think Flex should have won?
You won. So you won.
I won the show, so
I think
judges
Flex
chose
probably,
me,
if
so.
you ask Flex, he probably thinks he should have won, but you know,
yeah.
that's how it goes. You guys both look great. I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Last question from him. You always say be ready 2 weeks before the show. Will you be ready 2 weeks before Arnold Classic Australia?
No,
No. Okay.
no, I won't be ready 2 weeks before the show. I'll be ready the day of the show.
Fair enough. Okay, and I saved the last questions from your buddy, Kind Bud, a.k.a. Mark. So number 1, Mark wants to know, if you could have a top 5 pose down with 4 other bodybuilders at their best, so I'm assuming this could be from any era, anybody, who would they be and why? Who would you want to pose down with? 4 guys from any point in bodybuilding, today, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s?
Actually, Kind Bud, I think the guys that I posed down already with, that said enough for me, man.
Yeah.
You know, that was a great era that we came through with some of the best bodybuilders on the face of this planet.
Yeah.
I've had pose downs with Lee Labrada, with Dorian Yates, with Sean Ray, with Flex Wheeler, with Chris Cormier, with some great guys. Ronnie, Jay, Dexter,
Nasser.
Nasser.
Yeah.
So I think the history is already written on that one, man.
Yep. Okay. And the last question from Mark: do you think the IFBB judges need to bring back the vacuum pose back in the old school days and have it scored high, because bodybuilders today are swollen insulin bubble guts? Long live the 1990s bodybuilders. Let me read that again. Swollen insulin bubble guts.
Man, Kind Bud is hardcore, isn't he?
He doesn't hold back. You gotta give him credit. He says what he wants.
No, he doesn't. I think they're actually marking the gut thing down.
Yeah.
They're taking scores off for their below the midsection. At least that's what I heard. You know. Yeah.
Right. And I mean, if somebody still wins with a gut, it's in the case like Phil winning that last Olympia. You know, you could say he was still good enough everywhere else anyway, but the gut wasn't that much of a hindrance.
Yeah.
I mean, if 2 guys are really close and one has a gut and the other one doesn't, I'm pretty sure they would pick the guy without the gut.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody
Yeah.
knows. So, yeah,
We would think that, yes.
sure I got everyone's questions because I get yelled at when I don't have them when I don't put people questions. They really get upset.
Do they?
Why didn't you ask my question, a-hole? Sorry, dude. I missed like one question. Or if I attribute it to the wrong person, said that was my question. You said it was a guy from India. It was actually my question.
Wow.
Sorry about that, guys. I make mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes. If you haven't figured it out yet.
We all make mistakes, Ron, but it's okay.
All right. Well, that is all I had for you today, Kevin. Appreciate it very much, as always, as do your fans.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the fans. Appreciate the platform. Muscular Development's giving me to communicate with these guys.
Yeah.
And that's what's up, man. You guys know how we're rolling, right, Ron?
Yeah. How we doing?
1, 2, 3.
Shaboom.
Boom.
Until next time, people.
Peace.
Thanks for watching How I See with Kevin Leveroni, brought to you by Leveroni Supplements.